Hello everyone, welcome to HighLevel Techie, and this is Jitin here, and today I'm going to show you how you can automate your social media posting when you post a video on YouTube. So in this video I'm going to share my social media automation starting from YouTube, going to Facebook, LinkedIn, and even to my HighLevel community page. So let's get started. So the basic idea here is that whenever I post a video on YouTube, I want to post a comment as soon as that video is posted, and then I would wait for 1 day, and I'll tell you why I'm waiting for this, because you can do it without waiting as well. And then I'm going to check for a condition, and if the condition is true, I'm gonna run this action to post it on LinkedIn. Then I would post it on my Facebook page, and then I would also get the video ID so that I can get more details about my video. And then I would pass it through my OpenAI node here, and then I will get the response from OpenAI. Then I would filter it out, and then I will publish this as a blog post on my website. So this is a workflow, and in this workflow, all I have to do is post a video on YouTube. Then I would generate a post to share on my Facebook, LinkedIn, and any other platform that I want to share. And on top of that, I'm also creating a blog post using the description of my YouTube video. So I hope you understand the idea behind this workflow. So now let's get into the details and understand how it is done. So what you see here on the screen is Pabbly Connect, which is one of my favorite integration platform. The reason why Pabbly is my favorite is here I get 10,000 tasks every month for free, and this repeats every month, and I don't have to pay because I have already paid for the lifetime deal. And if you're interested, they still have that lifetime deal. You can get it, and I've been using it for almost more than 2 years now. So I totally recommend Pabbly Connect if you are not using it yet. So now that is out of the way, let's go in and see how we can set it up. So the first thing is that setting up the trigger. So you look for the trigger related to YouTube, and the trigger that you need to look for is a new video added in your channel with video URL. And then you click to connect to your YouTube channel. It's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is go to your connections and add a new connection. The system will walk you through the whole setup. All you need to do, a couple of clicks here and there, and you will be connected in no time. So once you connect to your YouTube channel, you are good to go. And the second step is actually to post a YouTube comment on the same video so that I can share my links and such as a comment, and I can automate the whole process. That is the idea. And if you want to have a bit of delay between this trigger and action, all you have to do is go here and click on this plus icon, and then look for an action called delay. And then you will find delay, and you select that, add time delay, and then click connect. And delay for minutes, hours, days, weeks. You can pick whatever you like. I'm gonna pick 2 minutes delay, and then I'm gonna click save and test. You can also save, that also works. Now I have added 2 minutes delay. If you want to edit anything, you can click here and let's say 2 minute delay. Now it would make complete sense. So as soon as you post a video, it would wait for 2 minutes, and then it would go and post a comment. So now let's see how you can post a comment. So you go in here and you select an action called YouTube action. And if you want to see from the beginning, you go here and then search for YouTube, and you find YouTube, and there are a few actions that you can select, and you can go through all these actions. You can upload video, you can delete video, you can set thumbnail. There are so many options that are available, and one of them is to post a comment on your video, which is, you can see here, post a comment, and then you have to connect to your YouTube channel. You click connect, and you can select one of the previous connection that you have, or else you can add a new connection. And the way you add a new connection would be by clicking on sign in with Google, and then you connect to your appropriate Google account, and then you connect your YouTube channel. So that is how you would add a new step for YouTube actions. Now that we already have it, we don't have to add another step. So if you go in, you select the post comment as your action, and then you select your channel, and then you have to get the video ID from the first action, and then you have to get the video ID from the first step, which is the trigger step. All you have to do is that go into this field and add a slash, and then you can find the steps before this action, and then you go inside and then find the ID. Or if you want to find the ID, you can also search here and then you can map it properly. So this is how you do it. And once you get the video ID through mapping, all you have to do now would be to add your comment here. So I have added my comment with my affiliate link and things like that. And once that is done, I can click save and send. When you click on save and send, it would actually execute the action. So this would actually go and add that comment on my YouTube video. So if you want to check that out, you can click on save and send test request. Then you can go into your YouTube channel and see if that has happened. So that is how you can test it out if it is working or not. Otherwise, you can simply click on save and this action will be saved. So that's how you post a comment, and then you wait for 1 day, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this for 1 day. So there is a specific workflow when I post on YouTube. And the way I do is that I first post the video by itself without any description and such. And during that time, I keep the video as unlisted, so you can't really access it. So in that period of time, I wouldn't have any title, I wouldn't have any description on the video. So there is no point in pushing that video to my social media channels. So that is why I'm waiting for 1 day. And during that time, what I would do is that I copy and paste the whole transcript and I put that into my YouTube strategist, which is my custom GPT. And this GPT would give me the whole description and title and timestamp and everything. So all I have to do is copy and paste it back into my YouTube content. So that is how I do it. So whenever I post the video on YouTube, it wouldn't have description. So that's the only reason why I'm waiting for 1 day. If you don't want to wait for 1 day, or if you don't want to wait at all, you can remove this step. And here in this router, I have a condition, and the filter that I'm looking for is that if the description is empty or not. And if the description is empty, I wait for 2 more days, and then I will run the same workflow again. I will bring the video by ID, and then I will look if the description is empty or not, and then I will repeat the whole process again. So now let's go and look at what happens when the description is not empty, which is the ideal branch that we want to run. So in this case, if you go here, you will see the description is not empty. If that is true, I want to post that on LinkedIn. So then you go and look for LinkedIn app inside Pabbly Connect, and then you find LinkedIn. And inside LinkedIn, all you have to look for is create company text post with image. There are multiple actions that you can choose from, but this is the action that I'm choosing from. And I want to create a company post with image. Then I connect my LinkedIn account with Pabbly. Then I select my appropriate company page. And you can see here, I have selected HighLevel Techie as my company page. And then I will map the values from my trigger. The content, the title of this post would be the title of my YouTube video. And the content that I'm going to post would be the short description that is coming from my YouTube trigger. And then I'm also using the thumbnail of my YouTube video as the image to post on LinkedIn. And then I will add a link to my YouTube video. And then I pick few other details that needs to be filled out. And that's it. That's all you need to do to post it on LinkedIn. Similarly, I do that for Facebook page as well. So you can see here, if you go into Facebook page app, you can find create a page post action, and then you can select the page, and then you select the message and the URL to my YouTube video. So this would also do the same. So then what I want to do is to create a blog post on my HighLevel blog. So in order to do that, I need to get the whole description of my YouTube video. So that is achieved by using this action called YouTube get video by ID. So I already have the ID from my first step, from the triggering step. Then I'm going to get the details of my video in this step. You can see all the details here. And then I'm going to push that details into a chat GPT action. And you can see here, I'm using GPT-4o, and what I'm trying to do is generate a response using text input, right? This is the input that I'm using, which is the description from my YouTube video. And then what I'm asking this OpenAI action to do is to create a 500-word blog in HTML format, right? And I want to start with H2 tag because a raw HTML body is required for me in the next step where I push an API call into my blog. So this is how I am generating my HTML content for my blog post from my YouTube video, or rather from my YouTube description. And once I have that, I'm gonna go here and add a bit of delay. So sometimes OpenAI might take a bit of time to generate content, so I don't want an error. So that's why I'm adding a bit of delay in between. And you can see here I have added 5 minutes of delay. So after 5 minutes of delay, I'm gonna check one more time if my status is completed. Okay, once the status is completed, I want to run a code block here. So this code block, the idea for this code block is to get the URL slug for my video. So this is a simple JavaScript snippet to convert my YouTube video title into a URL, because again, that is also needed in my next step when I'm running my API call. So this step would convert my title into a URL slug. So you can see what I'm trying to do here is that replace any spaces or any special characters with hyphen so that it doesn't break my JSON formatting. So that is what I'm doing here. And once I get the URL slug for my blog post, I'm going to run an API call or HTTP request to create this blog post. You can refer to one of my previous videos or go HighLevel API documentation to find out the exact formatting. And inside this API request, you can see that I'm running a post request to blog post endpoint, and I'm creating a blog post using an HTTP request using the content that is coming from YouTube and the content that I generated from this OpenAI action. So this is my entire workflow. This is how I am creating content from my YouTube video to post on LinkedIn, Facebook, and also on my Go HighLevel blog. So this is the same step that you would do again when the description is empty. You wait for 2 days and you get the video details from this video ID, and you check again if the value is empty or not. If it is not empty, you can run this whole steps again and it would work just like the same that you saw earlier. And even after 2 days, if it is still empty, I don't really want to take any actions. I just let it be. So if you want, you can add the same branch again. You can retry it another day, but it's up to you. And similarly, here also you might have seen a filter, and you can see here as well in the filter, if the status is not completed, then I can try it after some time, but I don't really want to try it again. In such cases, I consider that as a lost cause and I don't really want to automate that part again. So this is how I automate my social media posting from YouTube video using Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you want to get started with Pabbly Connect, I will put a link in the description. You can get access to lifetime deal and you can get 10,000 actions per month for free. So this is my workflow. I hope this is helpful. You can always go back and add more conditions to make it more complex if you want, but that's up to you. That's up to your requirement. And if you have any questions related to this, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to help. And if you have any questions related to HighLevel, you can join my community and ask it there. So I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.